Hey everybody, Darby here. Today I decided, after many weeks of complaining my hair is fading, to touch up my hair. So today I am going to re-bleach all the roots. As you can see, they're all growing back into my natural brown hair colour. And then I'm going to put the pink, well it's meant to be purple, back through my hair. I'll go through what I'm using. Now, I've had my hair since I was born. I've had my dreadlocks for over 3 years now. They were really long until earlier this year when I cut them off. So they were lighter and I'm really liking them shorter. As you can see, if I can turn around. When I cut them off, I redid 2 dreadlocks, so I'll try and find them. I'm pretty sure it's these 2 I redid, meaning they are the youngest, they're only a couple months old. Yeah, those 2 are the newer ones. I combed out 2 of them and made them into 1. So because I wanted less dreadlocks, I wanted them thicker. I like this, you can't really see it, this really thick style one. This is my favourite one, by the way. Nice little fatty one. But yeah, I liked that style and size and thickness and all that. So yeah, I also joined a couple, if I can find one. There's one around here somewhere. Here we are. I joined 2 together, so it has like a little snake tongue. I have 1 cat in the bathroom and 1 out, and they're fighting under the door. And since I've cut them, they've gone all crazy with the little loops, and they're naturally blunting their ends up instead of having the wispy ends like these. So, okay, today I am using a high lift bleaching powder, and I'm using the leftovers of a 30 volume cream developer. As for colours, I am using Fudge paint box. The purpley pink colour is a raspberry, and as for the blue, I normally use blue velvet in also Fudge paint box. My dreadlocks are 3 years old, so they're able to handle a lot more rough handling. The colours will come later, I'll put them aside. They're later on. Also, you need gloves. I got 2 pairs, 1 for the colour, that I'll put over there, 1 for the bleach. And also I use a large sized sandwich bag, which just so happens to be large enough to put on my head, which sits better when the dreads are bleached. But you kind of like wrap your hair up and stick the baggie on your head, and it works as like a shower cap or the foil or the wrap or whatever people use. Okay, oh, I need to get some old towels. Okay, I have towels. I have a different cat in the bathroom now. I'm going to mix this up. Okay, so for my hair, it says empty desired amount of stuff into a non-metallic bowl. Well, I have a nice little Pyrex glass bowl from the 90s. One of the last of its kind because the others perished long ago in various accidents. So I think there's only like 3 left. I did 1.5 of these, therefore I do double this. Still mixing. It's such a lovely smell of poison and chemicals. Cat paws under the door. Alright. I think I'm going to need a lot more than that. I've got it to a consistency of like, I suppose, toothpaste. So I think we can drop some. Anyway, okay, so that's what we got there. If I need to make more, I'll make more. Now my timer is on my phone, which is using to record today. I have my iPod over the other side of the room plugged into a stereo, so I have my music. Alrighty, so where's my hair tie? Hair tie? I don't maintain my hair at all. I used to all the time, so now I just kind of like separate my hair and that is it. Alrighty, so at the moment we have a couple of tails. Alright, so what I do normally is I'll just let you know first, and then I'll go ahead and do it. But I use my hands, put a little bit of bleach in my hand, and I kind of like run it all through the roots only. See how we go? And yeah. Okay, so I have a habit of always making enough until I get to my fringe and then I run out.
So I'm going to scrape the rest of this bit up here and then I'm going to make up a little bit more.
Alright, that's probably like way more than I need, but anyway. Okay, let's continue. Here am I. Alrighty, now as I said, we'll have a lot left over. Now I'm going to set a timer before I forget. 30 minutes I'm going to set it for. It says after 45, but I don't leave it in for that long. I check it as I go, but okay, we are going to attempt to stick a baggie on my head. Okay, so yeah. Kind of put on your hair, and spin it around. Oh. And if you can get a baggie that fits, and you've got small enough dreadlocks, even though this could probably fit a bit more, now you have yourself a shower cap that cost me 99 cents for a pack of 100. And there you go. It's a good thing I'm doing this today, because tomorrow I plan on getting my conch pierced. Okay, once again, you're on the bin. I'll be back in 25 minutes. And we're back. Now, I am going to move the camera ever so slightly. Okay, and we'll have a look, and then I'm going to rinse my hair out, and then I'll come back. Look at that. It smells, but anyway. So most of the pink's gone. I'm going to have a look over here first. Some of the pink's still there. It's a purple raspberry, but anyway. And yeah. I don't know what the back looks like. Missed a few spots like there. Sort of isn't completely done, but that's okay. We can handle that. And we're back. Now, hair's still wet. But yeah, I rinsed it all the bleach out. Now I've noticed, I'll show you, on this side my bleaching didn't do exactly well. Anyway, we've missed a spot here, and if we flip over the other side, I think this is where I was running out of bleach and I stopped, and then I forgot to, you know, go back to it. But yeah, I missed a spot there and this one. If I can see that. No, it's not a big deal. I don't mind about it. So yeah, I got like hair attacking me. I hope everything else has got done properly. You guys tell me, because I can't be bothered looking. Anyway, so yeah, so the blue stuck around pretty well. The pink pretty much completely went. But that's okay. So once again, it's not pink, it's raspberry, which is a purpley one. It's meant to be a purpley colour, but it comes out a really pink colour. I looked around in a few different videos and there wasn't many out there that kind of demonstrated what I wanted to do. Like, how do you just do the roots, or how do you just do colour? And as for shampoo and all that I wash it out with, I don't use any Dreadlock products at all. I don't traditionally use shampoo to wash my dreadlocks. About once a week I use a little sauce bottle. It's got a little like pump squeezy end thing. I fill this up with apple cider vinegar to about here. I do a teaspoon of baking powder, baking soda. I don't think it matters. I think I use baking powder. And then I fill like the rest of it up with water. Be careful when you're putting the baking powder, soda, whatever in, because it does explode with the vinegar in bubbles. And not dangerous. It doesn't bang like. But yeah, so that's still got water in it. That is what I use to rinse my hair. Once a week, sometimes more depending on what I'm doing. I'll fill this up with vinegar in the shower and I just kind of like run it along, massage it in, scrub it around, you know, leave it in for a few minutes, rinse it out, and that's what I do. That's all I use. I sometimes use a bar of goat's milk soap, sometimes, not very often. I used to use it all the time. Now there's heaps of products out there for dreadlocks. There's like the Lush brand and the I can't think of the other brand. There's a heap out there. I don't use any of them because they're not available in Australia, for one. Not easily available for me. And I don't see the point. Like, dreadlocks are dreadlocks. It's still normal hair. You just wash them, well, not even a little different. Like, as I said, I use vinegar, apple cider vinegar, to be more precise. I use apple cider vinegar and that's it. I don't use conditioner, but sometimes I do use a little bit of coconut oil. Like when I first bleached all my hair, I ran a little bit of coconut oil, kind of rub it in your hands and then just rub it through. Lightly rub it through. It's going to be oily for a few days, but it kind of soaks in and you know, it moisturizes your dreadlocks a little bit. They don't unravel because, as I said, mine are very old. Mine are mature, 3+ years old now, over 3 years. Yeah, if you got brand new dreadlocks like these little babies at the back here that are still weak and they're still forming and they're new and they're like they're very soft, like you can move them around and like probably pry them apart, compared to something like that that's very compact type thing. Yeah, them I would be very careful about using any sort of conditioning products on. I don't use any products that are specifically made for dreadlocks. You don't have to. I didn't even use anything to make them. I just backcombed and twist and rip some of the ones in the fringe, because twisting and ripping in my hair was really loose, and yeah, I wasn't sure if I wanted a fringe when I did it after a while, so I did it lightly, and that way I could undo it easier than a back combing big giant ball of knot. I put my little gloves on and I could use a nap. I went to bed at like 3 o'clock, once again gaming all night. Alrighty, so same deal, hair up in a manageable, what's with the, anyway, a manageable bun thing, and we add this slowly. This is, I don't know if I got to open one. The answer is no to that one. I have to open a new one. Yeah, I'll be doing all the regrowth on this. There's a cat wanting to come in. Come on. I buy my hair dye online on eBay. I have a person on eBay that sells like 4 bottles for $30. Otherwise, you're looking at $20 for one of these at a chemist or various other like hair care chemist type place. Anyway, I did try the Manic Panic brand a long time ago. That colour goes in my dreadlocks for like a day and then it fades out to nothing. This needs to go in the bin. You can go in the bin after, because once again you're sitting on it. Okay. Cat bit my toe. Sitting under my feet. I was the kid that when I did finger painting in kinder, I only used one hand, and that wasn't even my dominant hand. I hated having both my hands all messy and yuck. I don't know why, so it's kind of led on into adulthood where when I'm dyeing my hair, even my gloves on, I gotta make sure that my hands are like clean enough as it is. Like, maybe I'm weird, I don't know. That's who I am, that's what I do. Okay, so I am at the end. I've almost used a whole tub. Oh, halfway maybe. So I just thought I'd do a bit of a verbal demonstration right here. Okay, so just to recap on my entire hair. If I were to do with the ends of my dreadlocks, I would do the same thing. I wouldn't really rub it in or squish it into the middle, but kind of rub it on the outside and then kind of like just rub it on the outside so it gets like in the loose little whole fiber things on the outer shell of the dreadlock. But I wouldn't go so far as to like squeeze it inside because, well, that's how you get it built up inside and it doesn't rinse out. But yeah, these are mostly loose roots. Yeah, I'm able to get it in a lot better than I would if it was the ends. As you can see, I'm not sure if you can see it, but some of my ends are really faded. You can see in some of my other videos too. But see, there's a bumpy bit there, so you just kind of like rub it in. Not too rough, but yeah. I don't know, I'm bad at explaining. Just be gentle with your dreadlocks. You'll know if they're ready to be roughly handled or not. I've had mine, as I said, 3 and a bit years. Almost 4 years now, considering it's September. As for getting dreadlocks, I just sort of got them. I saw some photos online of people with dreadlocks and I'm like, they're really cool. I like that. And I was never one to keep a hairstyle longer than a couple of months. Like, I'd always have short or long or layered or whatever. But dreadlocks is one hairstyle that I've actually kept. Now the fringe part I bleached last and it came out like more yellow than the white compared to the rest of the hair. Therefore, not sure if you can see it, but it's gonna not turn as pink as the rest of my hair. Minor detail, I'm not too phased on that. If you really want like perfect color, then I suppose maybe use a toner to get rid of the yellow or bleach it for longer or something. But yeah, I think I'm done. And because it's only at the roots, I kind of rub my fingers in to make sure that I've got everyone dreadlock wise. And no, I'm not planning on, as it grows out, doing all my hair pink. I plan on keeping it this whole pink blue concept where it looks like the regrowth is the pink. There's a cat's with her claws sticking out underneath the door again. Okay, the cat's switched over again.
Just double check that you're mainly in the front where people see non-stop, or you see non-stop, where it'll be annoying if you're missing a bit. So it's best to double check now, then having to go and do it all again later on.
I don't know if you can hear the cat meowing, wanting to come in. I'll let her in a minute. Yeah. Now this stuff I leave on for about an hour, give or take. Once again with my baggie. Now sort of do like a head flip type thing with this. But that's okay. I used about maybe about just over half. I'll be back in 45 minutes, give or take. Let this stuff cook. Some time later, my hair is about cooked, hopefully. Come over here in the light, if that helps at all. But yeah, I'm about to go and wash all that out. As I said, I don't use shampoo, so I rinse it, rinse it, rinse it, and rinse it, and rinse it, and then I rinse it again, and then after that I rinse it some more. So it's a whole lot of rinsing. But yeah, I don't use vinegar in it today because, well, it's already been bleached, so it might dry it up a bit. But yeah, I may use like a bit of the goat milk soap, whatever I've got there at the moment. But yeah, I will be back when I'm back. I completely lost thought of my train. My train derailed like long time ago. Okay, bye bye. Okay, so I'm back out of the shower and we're about to do the hair reveal. Are we ready? Okay, that really doesn't show anything. And there we have it. Now it helps if, like, there's still going to be a lot of colour coming out, but it helps if you have like a black towel to use or an old one. I, right there, have an old black towel that I like black towels, but I have a black towel I use. But yes, here we have the results. Now you can see like the bits that I forgot to bleach right there, darker bits and that, they're still fine. Okay, so we have new pink roots. That light is really bad. So yeah, the blue and all that, sort of see it better there. I'll go over next week, week after, whenever. Some of the blue, where the pink, sometimes it's sort of a purpley colour. But yeah. And that is how you dye the dreadlocks. Redo the roots. I've completely forgotten what I'm saying. But anyway, there we go. We're done. And that's it. So, thank you all for watching my video, tutorial, walkthrough, how I do things, whatever you want to call it. Thank you for watching. And yes, any questions, sensible questions, I suppose. You can ask whatever you want, but yeah, any questions? My cat's in here. Any questions, let me know. And yeah, thanks again for watching, and be good to people.